Beautiful beaches and blue skies are an awe for everyone. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial video, we will be painting a beach view using watercolors. For today's video, I would be using my 240 GSM watercolor sketchbook. I will provide the link to all the materials that I use in the description. These are the various colors that we will be using in our painting today. The first step in a watercolor painting is to wet your paper with clean water. I'm starting off with Prussian blue on the top. As the painting is a top view, the first half of a paper is going to be the sea and the lower half is going to be the sand. After a couple of layers of blue, I'm just adding a little bit of dark green here and there and blending it out slowly with the blue. This kind of adds a tint to the blue color sea. So basically, adding different shades of blue and layering it with a darker or a lighter color kind of makes the water look as if it is in motion. You know, the depths look darker and the raised water that's just hitting the surface as the highlight of the sunshine. So next for the sand, I have picked up yellow ochre and mixed it with lots of water. I'm painting this in the lower part of my paper and slowly blending both the colors out at the center. But just ensure that you don't blend the colors completely as if it's like a sky, but we're keeping it minimal and less so that it kind of looks like the water is just hitting the surface and blending together. So we would be having these small trees in the lower bottom. So I picked up my sap green and gave it a small wash so that when we paint trees with a darker color of green, it kind of gives a look as if it's really full and vague empty spaces are not seen. So next, the sand also doesn't look even, right? So I'm picking up the same yellow ochre color again, but I'm not mixing it with water and I'm directly applying it on the sand, just here and there in some small puddles and slowly blending it out to avoid darker edges. So that creates an effect as if the sand is darker at one spot and lighter on the other. So I'm doing this again for the sea also, so you can see that I've applied a layer of dark blue and again blended both the colors out together. If you guys are beach lovers, you will not deny me on this point. Waves are the most beautiful and coolest thing on every beach. So to paint the waves, I initially used my white poster paints from Faber-Castell, but I felt the white wasn't very vibrant and it almost looked invisible when the paint dried. So I changed and picked up this Chinese white that came along with another different set of paints. That again is by Faber-Castell. This paint also didn't give me that effect that I was expecting in my mind, but it kind of added a 3D texture. Let me just show this to you in close. So I hope you can see those small textures there, you know, that mountain kind of white tone. I'm really not sure if you're able to understand what you're seeing on camera. Wait, I got a better video to explain this. I think in this video you could see the textures that I was talking about. I'm very sure the paint didn't aim to do it, but it all just happened. So lastly, what is left out is the trees that we have to paint in the lower bottom corners. So again, I picked up sap green, but this time I did not mix any water. I'm applying the paint directly on the paper and you can see me painting these small cute tiny coconut trees. So it's just like one stem and these tiny spikes coming from the center and pointing outwards. So I'm painting a couple of trees in both the corners. Of course, you can feel free to paint it the way you want. So I've painted these 5 branch tree on both the corners and also adding maybe a one branch peeping into the scene kind of look. So just adding some more green in the same way, some more plants in the center bottom also. I'm sure I'll give you a justification here as to why we painted that green color underneath the first layer that we painted earlier. So now you see the coconut tree has empty spaces between those two spikes or the two leaves that you paint. The green color beneath it kind of adds in fullness as if there is no vacant space and the tree is like purely full and big, huge tree. So that was the main aim of doing the green. So lastly, I just felt that the sand was a little too empty and to give this beachy vibes, I painted 2 umbrellas. So I have painted these small triangles with the same color opposite to each other And I've used 4 different colors, so it basically needs a triangle to finish an umbrella. Just to make it look more natural, I have added shadows to the umbrellas towards the bottom side. But the mistake I did here was my paint was too watery, so it was black mixed with lots of water and it became too much. But keeping that aside, this finishes our painting for today. If you had followed along, you have just painted yourself a beautiful beach top view painting using watercolors. You could check out my other seascape painting tutorials. I have linked it on the top. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to support and encourage me to make more such videos for you. See you all in the next one.